Hi guys, welcome back. So for today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my pozole. It's very simple, and to be honest, I find it that it's easier than the birria. So for today, I'm going to be showing you guys the ingredients. I'm going to be using... You're going to need 4 bay leaves, half a cup of toasted sesame seeds, some oregano, of course your hominy, some salt, a bulb of garlic, a whole onion, 8 chile California, and 8 chile guajillo. You're also going to be needing, of course, your pork meat. Here I am showing you how I cut my onion. Here is my sesame seed. I bought it at the store, but they do not have it toasted, so I will be inserting a clip on how to toast it. So then once it's toasted, it's going to look like this. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and get started with cutting up my meat. Here I have around 6.5 pounds of pork roast. This time I was able to wear gloves because since it's pork, it's going to kind of be a little bit nasty. So here I have my pork. I'm going to be cutting it into cubes. So while I'm cutting this, I have added some water in that olla, so the water can already start boiling. Once the water starts boiling, I'm going to go ahead and put my onion and my bulb of garlic in there. Once I pour my meat inside the water that's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and start deveining the chilies. So this is just a big bone, and I'm going to go ahead and leave this, and I'm going to insert this whole thing because it's going to give it more flavor. I'm not going to throw the bone away. I'm just going to insert it in the pozole. Quick little story time. When my mom was pregnant with me, before she went into labor, she had gone over to my aunt and uncle's house, and they had made pozole. And before she went into labor, the last thing she had to eat was pozole. And now my favorite food is pozole. And I think since I was little, my favorite food has been pozole. So I think that has a lot to do with it, to be honest. Comment down below what your favorite food is. So I don't know about you guys, but I love me spicy food. Do you guys like spicy food or not? Whenever I make hominy, I have to have like the spicy chili to put on it. Otherwise, I don't enjoy it. And actually, my favorite chili is the chile de árbol with aceite. It's just chile de árbol, like fried in oil. You blend it with the oil and add some salt. That's actually my favorite chili. It's super spicy, but I love it. So here is my other bone, and I took off as much meat off as possible. There's still some meat in here, but that's okay. I'm still gonna leave it on. Like I said, I'm just gonna insert it with the rest of the meat because it's gonna give it flavor. I'm going to go ahead and wash it off because like I mentioned in my last video, I washed my feet. Oh god.
Take a breather. Drink some.
Hold on. Hold on.
Take a breather. Hurry.
Okay. Okay, this is a bad idea. I wash my meat. Doesn't matter if it's chicken, pork, beef, I wash it. I feel like it carries nasty stuff. Like you don't know where the meat has been before. So I just personally prefer to wash it. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my meat in here. Now that I have poured my meat in here, I'm going to go ahead and wash it off. I'll be back. Now that my meat is washed, I'm going to peel the garlic as much as I can. So So here I have peeled the garlic as much as I can. Now I'm going to get my onion and my garlic and I'm going to pour it in my water. And hopefully by now my water is boiling. So here I have my water, my onion, and my garlic. The reason I put it whole is when the pozole is ready, I'll be able to just take it off. That way nobody eats a garlic clove by accident thinking it's hominy. Meanwhile, I wait for my water to continue boiling. What's up with you guys? I feel like I say that in every video, but I'm like, seriously, what's up with you guys? I started school again for my spring semester. We started on Tuesday. I kind of enjoy going to school because I feel like I get a break from the real world. It's kind of like a distraction. I don't know about you guys or how you guys feel about that, but that's just my input on it. So since my water is already hot, I'm gonna go ahead and pour my pork in there. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be using around 8 chile guajillo and around 8 chile california. I'm going to go ahead and take off the top and devine them. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my chilies in here so they can go ahead and start boiling. However, for this, I am not going to use like regular temperature water. I'm going to go ahead and pull some out from the water that's already boiling with the meat and pour it in here. So while my chilies are boiling, I'm going to go ahead and get started on opening my hominy cans. I'm going to be using 2, but that's because a lot of us prefer to eat the hominy instead of the meat. And this is very optional, but I like to throw out the water and rinse off the hominy. So I have opened one hominy can. I'm going to go ahead and open up the other one as well. So while I go ahead and wait for the chili to boil and the meat to boil, I'm just going to sit down with you guys and talk to you guys for a little bit. Today is Friday night and I don't think I posted anything yesterday because I was catching up on my homework. Like I mentioned earlier, school started on Tuesday technically because it was like the whole President's Week, and I had honestly like just ignored school until yesterday when I like looked at all my emails and stuff. I had realized like I already had assignments due on the 22nd, so I just decided to do everything. Therefore, that's why you guys didn't see any videos yesterday. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys did over the weekend, or if you guys went back to school this week, or what's up. Also, I posted a picture today on Instagram, and like I actually like went out to go take a picture and stuff, and I didn't realize how stiff my body was. Like when it came to take a picture, like I felt so stiff. I felt like I needed a drink to like make my body loose for some reason. But anyways, let's go check on the meat and see if the hominy is ready to pour in. So that's one can. Here's the second can. Okay, so now that it's been a couple minutes that my hominy and my pork have been boiling together, I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt. Maybe about 2 tablespoons of salt, but it's to your taste buds. If you prefer more salt, then go ahead and add more salt. If you prefer less salt, then add less salt. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of salt for now. And then once I make my chili, you guys will see that I will go ahead and add more salt then. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and mix the salt in. Now I'm gonna continue to let that boil for a while, and I'm gonna get started on blending my chiles. I'm gonna insert this clip.
I'm Vivi's
Partner.
baby daddy.
Good.
Are y'all learning?
You should know by now.
Okay.
not gonna insert that. I'm just joking. Stop.
That's how I be feeling right now.
I have poured in my chilies in here, and with the same water that they boiled in, that's the same water I'm going to be using to blend it. This is where the sesame seed comes in play. This is my mother-in-law's recipe, and honestly, like, ever since then I fell in love with it. Once you add the sesame seed, you can totally taste the difference on a pozole that doesn't have it and a pozole that has it. So in here, I'm going to go ahead and blend the 8 chile California, 8 chile guajillo, and now I'm going to add half a cup of toasted sesame seeds in here. As well as some salt. I'll be adding 1 tablespoon. And then after, you can go ahead and taste it. If you feel like it needs more salt, then you add it. And if not, then you'll be good. And the blender I'm going to be using is the Vitamix one. And honestly, if you're watching this, I highly recommend you invest in one. Here I am with my little rag because I have this thing where I always have to cover. Because I feel like if anything happens, as if this is going to save it. So I'm not sure if you guys are able to see, but my meat is already like boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in there. Mix it around. And I'm going to go ahead and let that boil for like about an hour on high. So my pozole has been boiling for about an hour now, and I was just stirring it to make sure everything was getting boiled. As you can see, my pozole does not have that much fat. The only fat it has is about this much, and that is because I like to take off all the fat possible from my meat. So I ended up adding 2 cups of these full inside because I felt like ya se estaba resecando, and I like my pozole with a lot of juice. So ya está topadito, and I'm gonna let it boil there for 30 minutes. So once your pozole only needs 30 minutes left to boil, that is when you're gonna go ahead and sprinkle your oregano over the pozole. Now that my pozole has boiled for 30 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Since it's midnight, I am not going to eat. I'm just going to go ahead and do the taste test for you guys tomorrow morning. This is the end result of the pozole. It's super easy, guys. I highly recommend you guys give it a try on making it. You will not regret it. Once you make it the first time, you're going to realize how easy it actually is to make this. I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment of cooking with Viviana, and I'll see you guys next time. Hi guys, welcome back. So as you guys seen in the previous clip, the pozole wasn't ready till a little bit over midnight because I started making it late. And I already served myself and garnished it with the stuff that I like to garnish it with. And personally, I prefer just granito and no meat. So here's my dish, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the taste test. Bomb. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed how I make pozole. And if you recreate this, please tag me on my social media. I'm gonna be leaving my social medias in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like my video, share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. See you guys later. Bye bye.